Over the past couple weeks, we have had 2 developer live streams for Solar Leveling Arise that have all revealed lots of great things for the game. But one thing that stood out from the rest is the brand new guild system, which will be coming later this month, which is why today in this video, I'll be going over everything you need to know about guilds. And the first thing I want to cover is all of the main specific details within a guild, like the number of people that you can actually hold. As of right now from the developer live stream, we learned that guilds can have up to 50 people within that guild, so you can have 50 members, which is a huge amount of people, I think. However, I imagine once the guilds first do come out, you won't be able to have 50 people straight away. I'm not too sure, because I do know some guild systems you need to level up your guild before you can get more people to join. So I wouldn't personally be expecting for you to be able to have 50 people all straight away at once, and you may have to level up your guild first before you can start to invite more people, but who knows, we'll have to wait and see. And it also said in the guild system that it is going to be server independent, which, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that this does mean that no matter what server you're on, you can join literally anybody's guild, which is really, really good. As if you didn't know, when you do create an account in the game, you don't really get to choose what kind of server number you're on, and you're just randomly assigned one. So if you wanted to join a friend's guild or something, then you should be able to do that regardless of what server number or even server region you're on, which should be really, really nice. And then also, when you're creating a guild or perhaps joining a guild, you'll be able to have /see your own guild crest, which will be like an original design, which is really, really cool. And this will be very nice because then you can actually distinguish yourself from other guilds, and I take it you won't be able to choose from the original designs from the actual series, so that is a little bit unfortunate, but again, it does make sense. And from the live stream, I believe they showed 8 different ones that we can choose from. However, hopefully there'll be more, because 8 doesn't really seem like a lot, but who knows, maybe we'll even be able to get to customize them. Who knows? I doubt it. I think we'll only be able to get to choose from a set amount, which are the 8 that'll be on screen right now. But I don't know, hopefully we can either customize them or get to choose choose from a bigger variety of crests or logos, whatever you want to call it, which hopefully will be very nice. But if they don't release more than 8 when the guild system actually launches, hopefully they'll release more eventually, but again, we'll have to wait and see. And then also in the guild system, it did mention in the live stream that we can go on a guild raid with 9 different hunters, which I am assuming is referring to the guild boss that was shown in the previous roadmap, which hopefully should be pretty cool. However, when it does actually mention going on a guild raid with 9 different hunters, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that doesn't mean it's going to be a multiplayer thing, as in the previous developer note, we were told a tiny bit more about it. As in the developer note, it basically says, through the guild system, you can enjoy a guild raid content where 9 hunters along with Sung Jin Woo can participate. And to me, this basically just seems like one massive dungeon break kind of thing, where you just take on like a world boss kind of scenario, whatever you want to call it, which, yeah, to me, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a multiplayer sort of game mode kind of thing, which is unfortunate, as I do think people really do want multiplayer and would definitely like multiplayer, and I do feel like this is going to be the best place and the best way to introduce it. So if it is single player, that will be a shame. However, I do kind of understand it, especially if you can have 10 people in one sort of area at a time fighting one enemy. So in terms of like lag issues and stuff like that, that could probably be like really, really bad. But yeah, hopefully if it is single player, hopefully it's not. It probably will be, but as always, we'll have to wait and see. But then finally, for all of the details within the guild system currently, you can actually pre-claim a guild name if you do want to create a guild, that is. And if you want to create a guild and you want to pre-claim a name, all you have to do is come to the official Solar Leveling Arise website, and then you can see you can pre-claim a guild name, and this will basically take you to here, which can then allow you to pre-claim a guild name, which basically, if you want to do it, you have to enter in your account details, which you can get those from in-game and copy and paste them by following these steps right here. And then you can also claim a guild name right here, and then once you've claimed it, hopefully it hasn't been taken by somebody else, because you can only have one own original guild name. Nobody can, they can't be duplicate guild names essentially. And here's the list of all the details on how to claim a guild name. As to claim a guild name and create a guild, Sung Jin Woo must be at least level 40, and then you must create a guild in the game after the update when it drops later this month. And then also, if you have pre-claimed a guild name but you haven't created a guild within 2 weeks of pre-claiming your name, then it will be taken away from you, so then somebody else can use it. And then the claimed guild name can only be created on the account registered with the claimed guild name or the claimed name. And then also, even if you claimed a guild name, you can create a guild using a different name. And then finally, guild names that appear in the original webtoon or game original stories cannot be claimed at any time. So basically, if you wanted to create the Hunters Guild, the Arjun Guild, whatever it may be, you can't do it, unfortunately. But then also in the developer live streams, we were shown some really cool things like an original story as well, which would be really, really cool. Although I imagine it won't be too in-depth, but hopefully it will just fit within the game story and everything else. So then it can introduce original characters into it, which hopefully will make it make sense. But yeah, they showed some of the original artwork for it of like the Manhwa panels, and which looks all really cool. And then they also showed the intro cutscene for the guild boss as well, which looks really cool, which will be the guild raid that you do go on with 9 other hunters when you play as Sung Jin Woo. But unfortunately, the boss is another dragon, which we already have from Power of Destruction, but I guess another dragon cannot hurt for another boss. And then also in some other like lobby menus that we got, we also had the guild lobby, which I believe does have a day-night cycle, because in the live stream they did show it transitioning from day to night, which looked pretty cool, I guess. And in it you could see your guild level, your guild's name, and then also a bunch of other things, like there's like a dartboard, like an arcade machine, which might be interactable because they do have like a glow around them, which to me seems like you are going to be able to interact with them and do something with them. So maybe you'll be able to play mini games and get points and get rewards, who knows. But then also in this lobby menu they also showed what I'm assuming is an original character, because me personally, I've never seen them before in the actual original webtoon. So I imagine that character will be coming at some point in the future, so I guess it was a pretty nice teaser for an upcoming character to release in the future. And then we also finally got the sort of lobby menu for the boss, the guild boss, which also looked pretty cool, where you can see Jinwoo in the middle and then a ton of different hunters around him as they're all ready to face off against the dragon boss. So that's pretty much everything that we do currently know about guilds, and obviously that isn't going to be everything, which is why now I want to go over and start speculating about some other things that we could potentially see within the guild system. And the first two things I want to mention is that it's probably very likely that we do get certain guild missions, daily, weekly, monthly, even maybe guild missions, as well as also a guild shop where we can spend the currency that we gain from guild missions to then earn rewards, and maybe potentially, who knows, maybe some really cool things like weapons and stuff like that. As most guild systems in pretty much most gacha games and just games in general, I feel like we'll have like a mission system where you can earn currency, spend them in a shop, so then you can then power up your characters. And hopefully in the shop we can see some really cool things. I would like to see some more weapons, maybe even hunters that you could buy, like SR hunters that you could buy from the shop would be really cool. However, I don't really see them doing that, but it would just be something that I would like to happen. And then also a guild sort of login / check-in system would also be a thing that I'm imagining we could potentially see, as in other Netmarble gacha games like 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, their guild system, I believe, from my memory from last playing it many years ago, I believe you could log in and get some daily premium currency depending on how many people did log in into your guild every day. So I imagine we could maybe see a system like that as well, so you can get some free premium currency every single day and give you another daily thing to do. So there you have it. That is completely everything that you need to know about guilds right now, how to create them, all of the details, how many people that you can have, and even some of the new content and like PvE content that we'll get within it, and as well as some other things that you should probably be expecting, like guild shops, guild missions, a check-in event, stuff like that, as those things are pretty common within the guild system. But overall, if you did enjoy this video or you found it just useful in general, then don't forget to like and subscribe and click the link down below to support me as a creator, as it does help out so much. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace!